Same team, no games. You on the ground trying to fake that.
Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin.
You have 4 minutes.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver lo cierto y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo.
On your top plays of the month. Tune in now. 2K, I heard you play a little bit.
Yeah, I do.
Here's what's on 2K TV now.
DJ I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. But they don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 They don't love us, they just love it how we live.
You was never around, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thuggin', you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet your Christian Louboutin to make her switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like relatives. Brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. How we live, 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 how we live. They don't love her, they just love her. How we live.
They say in due time, but my watch broke. I know. It's a cold world, but we got coats. We grinding to make it. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We ball till we fall. Every diamond's a flagrant. I'm signed to the pavement. I'm crossing them over. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy? They ain't trying to give it, so I gotta go get it. Harder than ever to
I
live.
get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live.
Vote on your top plays of the month. Tune in now.
They
2K, I heard you play a little bit.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Nets in Brooklyn. And for Brooklyn, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. Well, let's head up to Kenny's neck of the woods. The Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn.
Both teams have a lot of work to do in order to become legit title contenders. Whose outlook, Kenny, do you think is more favorable for the near future, Brooklyn or New York?
I don't know, man, because Brooklyn has a bad cap situation and draft pick situation, so it's going to be tough to get good quickly. They have to do it more with their talent on the roster, kind of more player development.
You know, the Knicks have the youth, and eventually will have cap money to spend. They don't have not a lot to build around, and they're still having troubles with the octagonal triangle.
Hey, will Phil Jackson ultimately get it done in New York, Shaq?
If the players adapt to running the triangle and believe in the system, then yes. If not, it's going to be a long, long
Kobe
time
Bryant,
before they get back.
Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, and Scottie Pippen are not walking through that door.
Oh, that'll do it for us here. Thanks for tuning in.
A beautiful sight to behold. Lady Liberty standing majestically over the waters of New York Harbor. Coming to you live on 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks. And a win here would really be a psychological win for them as well. Nothing's more damaging than getting completely swept by a team throughout the season.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Freak, he's in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then it's Omer Ashman, and it's Green in at the 2.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Freak. And the pass to Porzingis. Here's Hasek, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and That allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Now here is Jack. He's guarded closely. Six to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboards.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents, and that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
Millsap misses. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Anthony with the drive. Here's Freak. Jack with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Anthony, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And Jack kicks to Bogdanovich. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Freak dishes to Ush. New York moving the ball around. That is good. Freak's got his first bucket in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now, here is Young. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Really left alone that time. Jack's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
And that one's good. Freak.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Pass to Millsap. Young outside. Now the feed to Jack. He dishes it to Lopez. Millsap kicks to Young. Bogdanovich passes to Millsap. Another one falls for Brooklyn. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Freak with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Here's the screen. Pass to Porzingis. Step back shot. And again, it's New York.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Quinn Snyder. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Now, here's Lopez, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. The steal. He feeds it to Freak. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 4. Outside Millsap. And Young kicks to Lopez. It's stolen by Green. And now the fast break. Anthony with it. Look at that.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like...